Welcome back to the Campus Life. My name is Sally Sutole, and we have reached the last episode of the year. And today we're still having an interesting episode to close it nicely. So, earlier this year, the School of Communication, in partnership with JIAS and MTN, brought us the MTN Media Innovation Summit under the theme Business Journalism and Media Business Opportunities, the South African perspective. So, let's take a look at what happened at the event.
My name is Dr. Asviso Zondo, the head of School of Communication at the University of Johannesburg. What you have witnessed today was the MTN Media Innovation Summit that we organized as the School of Communication at the University of Johannesburg in collaboration with the Johannesburg Institute for Advanced Study and Pan Atlantic University and MTN Nigeria.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Pranola Govenden and I am a senior lecturer at the School of Communication, and we're really excited because we've actually just wrapped up day one of the MTN Media Innovation Summit, and our school was actually chosen by the Pan Atlantic University to host a group of 20 fellows that are funded by MTN Nigeria, and they've been doing a 6-month program, and MTN has basically invested money into them to ensure sustainability of the Nigerian media industry. But further than that, the summit actually grew quite a few legs, and we entertained the who's who of the media industry. We had one of the senior news anchors of ENCA. We had somebody that presents the SABC, we had SANEF, government representation, and I think it's an exciting day for the school and for UJ because we're going to be using this as a pilot to make the school the home of media innovation and 4IR journalism. And I think coming off BRICS, that's really exciting. China and South Africa have strengthened that relationship. And one thing that, a theme that came out really strongly was innovation. So the school is going to be positioning itself in investing in that. And this is Sanako, who also did a lot of work on the summit. We couldn't have done it without her.
Hi everyone, my name is Nako Ngengongwane, and as Pranola said, I was part of the organizing committee. It was an amazing experience and a beautiful event, and we look forward to more to come.
My name is Bonto Pilane, and I am a PhD fellow at Stellenbosch University, as well as the Communications and Advocacy Manager at Soul City Institute for Social Justice. And I was a guest speaker today talking about developmental journalism, but I focused on health journalism and as an advocacy tool, as well as a way of doing developmental journalism. And I looked at donor funding, the influence that donors may or may not have on an organization, and the content that they produce, and really just encouraged our colleagues from Pan Africa University to really be on the lookout that donor funding could influence the independence of their newsrooms if they're not careful. And what I took away from this conversation is that we need African solutions for African problems, and we need to collaborate more and really ensure that the independence of our media is always the priority of all media houses. But I'm not scared that that is something that will happen with all these incredible journalists in the room. Conferences like the MTN Media Innovation Summit are very important because they really bring us all into one room. It's very rare, particularly after the pandemic, for us to gather, but also have the funds together and really go have difficult, interesting, and immersive conversations about the state of media in Africa. And the summit really enables that to happen. It also enables us to exchange with skills and knowledge and and perceptions and perspectives on different ways in which our media landscapes work. You know, Nigeria is an economic powerhouse of the continent, and so is South Africa. And so for us to really engage with each other this way is quite important, not just for ourselves and our careers, but also for the economies and the societies we come from.
Hi everyone, my name is Omoni Kaka and I'm with my colleague.
My name is Ibilola Ogunaike. I'm a PR consultant at Black House Media.
We are excited to be here today, the MTN Media Innovation Summit hosted by University of Johannesburg. For me, it's an exciting time. It's a time to understand the media landscape across South Africa. It's a time to understand where we are going to be building our stories from the African perspective.
I also like that in everything, all the facilitators were able to simplify majority of these processes. So the concept of business journalism, I mean, it's never been foreign to us, but being able to bring or make this complex thing seem very easy, understanding the imperatives and how to go about things in order to, you know, just overall improve the stories that we're saying and the overall perspective of Africa.
So my name is Chinedu Chidi, a special projects editor with Ripples Nigeria, an online news platform in Nigeria, and also the president of the MTN Media Innovation Fellows Cohort 2. I think this is a fantastic opportunity. The initiative itself is something that has the potential to change the media ecosystem, not only in Nigeria, but of course across Africa. And then collaborations with highly reputed institutions of learning like the University of Johannesburg help create a very powerful platform that would empower journalists based on research, based on insights, based on experienced insights that can help direct and instruct and empower journalists and help propel them to having more impactful work and helping to make the media ecosystem better in their different countries, in this case in Nigeria, in South Africa, and also to help create an integrated media development model that is scalable, that is adaptable, that would benefit not only Nigeria and South Africa and the academic institutions collaborating on this project, Pan-Atlantic University in Nigeria, University of Johannesburg, but also for academic institutions across Africa, for research platforms across Africa, and of course primarily for media platforms across Africa to be able to adopt and deploy the integrated media development model for media ecosystems across Africa that's going to be developed as a result of these broad-based collaborations.
Hi everyone, my name is Sizwe Mondlane and I am a member of the University of Johannesburg Choir and also the administrative manager as well as Renette's assistant conductor. We are so stoked actually to be here to perform the New Covenant. It has been quite a long time coming since we started planning this project in 2022, and to see it actually happen is just such a beautiful moment, and it carries the essence of who Renette is. It teaches us to care for each other, to care for the music, to care for nature, and which is actually the new covenant going forward for us. So I'm really, really excited, and I would love everyone to actually hear this work. It is a message that we all need to hear. So seatbelt on, it's about to be an amazing ride.
Is it grand here? Grander than the grandest vastness of water and wind? Is it soft here? Is it green here? And forever blue? Am I here without a name? In me, love ignites. Come day, come mountain, blouse with blue. Come make me yours, lift me up against you like soft bundles and blue breast air. Fathoms and fathoms and
Hello, I'm Amy van der Walt. I'm one of the managing directors of Vector Productions. We are doing the New Covenant in collaboration with UJ University and the Arts and Culture Department. This is a very special piece to us. This is about I think it's the fourth time that we're doing this production, but it's definitely bigger and better and more extravagant than ever. We really believe in this production in a sense that we feel like it's a message that needs to go out to people to really understand what the effects are of our beings on the earth, and how we can actually just, make it better. I think for us it's a big thing of being present in daily life, and having the opportunity to actually, care for each other, care for the planet, care for how we use the planet, and just, love it and love each other in it. So, yes, I think this is it's a beautiful production. It has highs and lows. You get the chills, you get the cries. So, it's definitely one for the books.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Professor Audrey Drotsky, and I'm the Director of the School of Management at UJ. But this afternoon, I'm here in a total different capacity. It is absolutely wonderful and a privilege to be singing in this wonderful choir today. I am an alumni of the UJ Choir, a proud alumni member. I sang in the 1980s, very long ago, but I am still so excited to be part of this production. It is an absolute amazing piece of work that we are singing, and just to be part of this whole atmosphere and what we bring to people from our hearts is just amazing. And also to sing with the UJ Choir is also a very, very big privilege under Renette. So I hope that everybody is going to enjoy the production as much as we enjoyed it. And thank you to the UJ Choir for letting the alumni join in this production today.
Spirale bestaan, sê jy, die lieflik vierige slanke spiraallijns van sterrenstelsels bestaan en 'n dromende ballet, sê jy, van waas en wentelbaan en oasa's, nevelachtige baarmoeders en onsaglike lig aan die buitewyke van die heelal, sê jy, bestaan, sê jy, is die sterren
My name is Renette Bouwer, and I can't believe that this day has finally arrived. I heard this work at the end of 2021 when we were still wearing masks. And in Afrikaans het ons gesê, it klapped me uit, it bowled me over, it was just amazing. I was so emotionally involved. The text of Auntie Krog, it is not to be repeated by anybody else. And Antoni Skonken, who wrote the music, was so sensitive. So the music is a journey of emotions. Emotions about nature, about our responsibility, about our guilt, about what we need to do to change things. And the message is, how can we love each other? How can we live in harmony with each other if we don't respect nature and don't respect each other? And singing is exactly that. We have to listen to each other. We have to hear what the other one says or sings and tune with each other. And in this production, we have the opportunity to do all that. Sometimes we cry, sometimes we shout. Sometimes we just make wonderful noise, not noise, but sounds. But most of all, we are moved and we want to move other people when they listen to this work, because you cannot walk out of here not being touched. And that is my wish for everybody, so that at least there's something that goes on forever and ever after this production.
My name is Lebo Mashile. I am a poet and a performer, and I have the privilege and honor of being the narrator of this version of the New Covenant. We've just finished our first performance, and I think that this show is relevant for young people because young people are the inheritors of the planet. I think the issue of the issues surrounding climate change and the damage that we've done to the environment, already it's the younger generation that is far more forward thinking and understanding of the urgency of this moment that we're living in, because if they are talking about, you know, a huge percentage of the world being uninhabitable in just a couple of decades, that's your lifetime. That's the time in which you will be at the peak of your powers, at the peak of your skills, at your most vibrant. I think we have, and many generations before, have failed you. You've inherited a problem that you didn't create, but without a shift in consciousness and awareness, none of us will solve this. So the work of healing our world on so many different levels, you know, from all kinds of traumas, the racial traumas that we're experiencing, patriarchy, homophobia, and the environment, that is your life's work. That's the real soul work of your generation. And I think that creativity forms an essential part of combating these ills, using art to speak about this, to transmute that toxic energy into something beautiful that can make people more aware and help people to connect with themselves. You have incredible tools at your disposal, including technology as well, to be able to disseminate messages and talk about these things as you so beautifully do. So this message it's essential. It speaks to this moment of trauma that we are living in. I mean, whether you're talking about Johannesburg and the exploding streets and burning buildings and no water and no electricity, or whether you're talking on a global scale of a future in which, you know, billions of people are going to be destabilized as refugees because of climate change. This message is necessary, and it is conveyed in the most beautiful manner through art, through music and poetry. And we invite you into the conversation, but we invite you to come and to receive and enjoy.
Menselijk verwonderd, welgeluk, zalig soms, dat die smal, benige, sterfelijke lichaam zo'n oorvloed kan stemvulk.
And we have reached the end of our episode, and I would just like to say thank you so much to all our viewers who have supported UJTV in our inaugural year. I am quite sure that in the next year, 2024, we have more banger episodes and more exciting episodes coming, of course. So from myself and the UJTV team, we would just like to say happy festive and happy new year to you. Until I see you next year, 2024, from myself, Seli Sitole, goodbye.
The University of Johannesburg, the future reimagined.